welcome back to my channel. My name is Sacred and welcome to another adventure here on Slackville. And on this very rainy night, you are joining me for some Halloween fun. I'm not one for spooky or horror things, but I do like dressing up silly and wearing costumes. I'm technically wearing a costume right now. My outfits for this season have been inspired by Disney fairies, so I'm kind of already in a costume, and plus this is my autumn outfit as well. So I'm gonna wait for the rain to stop because no one likes flying in the rain, and we'll get started. So everyone say hi to YouTube. Woo! Hit it. Chill out here. So boop. Whee! So how are we all doing? Have a sip of our tea. Oh, we'll have a ride towards the district. Got to make coffee today. Oh no. I mean, it's not too late to make coffee. There's still plenty of hours in the day. Just awkwardly stare into your soul. Just wash from this way. It's kind of funny that our feet stick out of the cart. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's not meant to do that. It should give a little bit of a bent knee appearance. Like, sat in the cart, you just sat with the feet on the floor of the cart with the knees sticking up. Maybe. And again, Minecraft players don't have knees or elbows or even wrists, ankles. They have shoulders and hips and maybe waist bone. I don't know. I am waffling. Welcome to the waffling hour of today's program. Heard a Enderman, but I can't imagine he'd be anywhere near me, so I think we're good. Probably above my head. Not unless one spawned on the tracks and is chasing us. I think an Enderman might be a little bit faster than a cart, if it were. Oh, there we go. Our car? Right there. Right, you two. I have not done any test building for this, so this is completely on the fly and in my head. 5. Gap in the middle. I don't expect this to be any way symmetrical, because the creature I'm building is definitely not symmetrical. This is a Scooby-Doo character that is made out of cotton candy. Hence the pink blocks. These are his feet, so nothing can spawn inside. Okay, there's her feet. I've built that a bit fine. don't want one leg just to be straight up and fat. I want it to make sense. Don't waste blocks in here. One, 2, 5. Kind of want to make it bend a little bit, so it's 2, 1, 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'll do for the back. Maybe. At least for the spine of the back. Bottom of the chest should maybe be here. And yes, I am building this as if it has a bone structure. I mean, we don't know what's in the inside of a cotton candy monster. But we have bones. Nothing else. This will help me get the shape. I think the joint, the arms, if they're like just like that, probably. Yeah, that kind of angle. I don't actually have my webcam at the moment, so anyone watching, like, what is she doing? Why is she describing how arms should be raised if they're was it bear makes itself big pose? Is there a name for that kind of pose, or? It's gonna look weird for a while. No. So, we totally meant to land like this. How are we doing? Okay. Okay. Now for a noggin for this monster. One's head is, in Minecraft, is normally as wide as one's shoulders, so we're going to do that. Give us plenty of room to play with. Where the mouth is, I'm just going to place all the teeth. I want it to be have a raw mouth. Therefore, eye sockets. Hey, let's have a cookie snack. Yum yum. It's so derpy. Sit on the big skull for a second. Yep, that's definitely silly. What we're aiming for. A few hours later, if by a few hours you mean a few days. Yeah, my ability to record and stream of late has not been the greatest. In fact, I'm probably streaming and recording a lot less than I used to due to the whole working a lot more thing. Anyway, let me show you the progress we made on that stream. Here it is. Oh, it's almost finished. Looks like a plucked chicken so far. But here is the cotton candy glob. And make sure there's nothing spawning on top of that, but there's leaves there, so there shouldn't be any. There's some details still needing to be added. I went back and built up some more materials. I went ahead and I bought some materials from the shopping district. So we've got some work still left to do. So I want to start by putting a hat on him. So let's go and do that. I want to first of all put on a little bit of a mold before I do. That way I've got something to work off of, because I'm going to attempt to do one of those spiral cones that you often see in cartoons or fun fairs, of when you get a cotton candy machine and you've got it nice and fresh and you've got it in a cone. So I'm going to remove this lot first of all, because I was originally going to just plonk the blocks down, but I'm uncertain of how I'm going to go about the spiral, so let's get this taken back off and start again. I may have got lost in thought when I was building here, so this is a perfect opportunity for me to have a quick little chat with you guys regarding my stream and videos. Apparently that was quite a lot. As you might be aware, I've mentioned on a couple of occasions now that I'm working a little bit more. The hours I'm working are very much full time if you add them up all together. I'm working 2 jobs. One of the cleaning jobs I was working previous, and now a new customer service job for a national chain brand. I won't say which one for privacy reasons, but suffice to say, I'm going to be pretty busy from here on out. And come December, I probably have a lot less time because of the Christmas period. And anyone who works customer service or has worked customer service will know how busy that gets. So streams will be put on the back burner, because I don't want to promise when I'll next be live and not be able to fulfill said promise. That fills me up with a little bit too much anxiety for me to be comfortable saying, yeah, I'll be alive on this day, in case I get pulled in on an extra shift at work. So for the moment, the Slackville stream weekends are probably going to be the most I can promise where live streams are concerned. Videos, I'm I'm going to try and sit down, record and edit as often as I can when I have a decent amount of time between each job. Because a lot of the time I'm coming home from work, say I'm on an early shift, and I sit down on the sofa downstairs and I'm conking out, not just about. So yeah, I've been very, very tired. So the energy I would normally have for video has been spent dealing with humans at work. And I'm an introvert, so my energy for interacting with people or even expending energy to be energetic on video is spent during the day. So videos will still keep going ahead as often as I can, but I'll be taking a little bit more time with each one to edit them, just so I'm not swamping myself and getting overwhelmed. Because I've experienced burnout before from videos. I used to work 20-hour days, 20 hours a week when I first started making YouTube videos. I would come home from work about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, have my dinner and dive straight into content. But it was a little bit easier then because I only made art videos. Gaming and art is two different kettles of fish. So making Minecraft content takes a little bit more time than setting up a art video would. Of course, that doesn't mean there isn't more to art content than that. There's a lot that goes in for some creators. I'm always been a very simple creator. You will notice my videos don't have the fancy edits that some creators might have on their videos, because I'm all about keeping it simple, silly. It's a phrase my college teacher taught me when I was still in school. The phrase itself was a little bit more rude originally, but I changed one of the words. And now we're divulging into waffling half hour. So I'm gonna turn this voiceover off here. It's been a while since I've actually done a voiceover, so I'm running into the danger of rambling, which was always my biggest habit when it comes to voiceovers, especially when I did art videos. So anyone who's got experience doing voiceovers might understand that. Anyway, thank you for listening to whatever this was. I hope you guys understand. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comments. So if we ever have a big gap of silence like this again, I can do a little bit of Q&A in future videos. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening, and I'll let you get back to the video. You know, I spent so much time trying to work on this hat that I realised I hadn't said a single word in the time that it took me to try and put it together. I'm not so sure of this particular hat creation. But while we are heading back to the ender chest to get more rockets, what do you guys think? It's hard to tell up close what it's looking like, and I never thought to actually put any like landing platforms for me to look at it from a different angle. Think it'll do him? all the cartoon pictures of the Candy Cotton Glob are he features a cone, paper cone. Maybe I could get an opinion of a fellow player. There we have it. One cotton candy monster inspired by the cotton candy glob from Scooby-Doo 2. I love both those movies, so this seemed appropriate for Halloween. Silly, funny, fun. I did at one point look back at the face and it kind of looked a bit sad, so I had to adjust the shape of the nose there just so it gives a bit more of a grr thing. A cute grr, but a grr nonetheless. And I swapped out placeholder teeth for fence posts. Felt dripstone would have ruined it a little bit, so I thought fence post teeth is a classic. So we like to go for the classic around here. I wasn't too sure about the cone hat first, but it's growing on me now, so I like it. I've dotted about some of the green, the new copper torches in around the structure, inside and out. I've also trimmed away some of the structure rocks from the inside, just so you might be able to see it. I'm hoping it has the desired effect once it turns night. So we should be able to see what that looks like in a bit. Oh my god, the vibrant visuals at this time of day makes this area look absolutely fantastic. The orange glow against all the spooky the quote unquote spooky builds makes these things look absolutely amazing. Getting our darkness in a little bit. Waiting to see if the glow effect actually works. Hard to tell at this light. Although the orange glow behind the cotton candy glob looks awesome too. Starting to see the little tinge of green there, which means it has the effect I want, because anyone who hasn't seen the second Scooby-Doo movie might not realise that the monsters in that movie were recreated by some form of chemical compound which gave a green glow. Which is the effect I wanted to. That is actually given the desired effect, which I'm pleased about. In that note, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch my content. I would normally bow at this point when I crouch, but scaffolding does not allow you to crouch too well. So I'm just gonna nod my head. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. As I speak, we are at one more sub away from the 100 milestone, and I'm so excited to venture off into a new era of our channel. I like to celebrate the small victories, however often they come. And 100 subs is an achievement for me. Thank you all again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!